Buenas tardes and welcome back to Human Resources for the People. It's a human capital revolution. I apologize for my absolutely terrible Spanish, but today we're going to be talking about Mexico. Mexico is getting more vacation. The paid vacation is heading up, and this article is by Ana Sofia Lascano Zamora. And the link is down below if you want to check out the website. It's from her law firm. But it's a really interesting, especially when we're trying to compare the United States and other countries. Since January 1st, 2023, employees who have worked at least 1 year get 12 days vacation in addition to the statutory paid holidays, which we'll be talking about. So real quick, this will be a real quick video. Employers have to follow the Mexico's federal labor law to provide both paid vacation days and a vacation premium. Prior to this amendment, employees were entitled to 6 paid days, and that's increased. And this is part of Mexico's goal to increase the well-being and reduce the stress. This actually has some good impacts that people don't really think about. Let's be clear here. The United States does not have either federal holidays that are paid, nor do we have a vacation premium, paid vacation days. They're not required on the federal level. There are states who require this and states who require paid leave, but there are no federal leave. And again, federal holidays are sort of suggestions to American employers. They're not required to take off, and many people are confused by this fact, but it is true. Federal holidays, businesses aren't required to give those days off or to pay for them. They just do. They do it out of the kindness of their heart, if that's how you want to put it. But it isn't required from the federal government or the Fair Labor and Standards Act, for example. And you can see it here. You can see the table before the amendment and after it. It's a pretty good increase. I mean, it's double for first-year employees. Now, I would say that if you had to take a poll of the average American worker, this is far less vacation than the average American worker is given, but none of it is mandated. The businesses, again, they just give it out of their goodness of their heart or to remain competitive in the in the recruiting workspace, right? It's an never-ending arms race. It also, the interesting thing that, is probably higher than most Americans is the fact that this will be going from 11 to 15 years. You'll get off 24 days. I don't know if this is work week days or just overall, but if that's work week days, that's effectively a month. And I would say that might be right on par with most American workers, but it is still pretty high. And the other nice part of this, to be totally honest, is when you have a scenario where, people are taking off a month. Well, that's a year if you have 12 employees, right? Which means that Mexico will have to hire more employees. It should increase costs for the Mexican consumer, where the consumers will have to eat the cost of the increase in vacation days. But on the flip side, the Mexican worker will be less stressed and more less stressful. So that's about it. What do you think about federally mandated vacations and holidays? Is this the way Americans want to go? What do we think about sort of laying that on the business and the challenges that may come from this as a result? Leave a comment down below. As always, like, share, and subscribe. It helps out this growing channel. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye, guys.